we'll give you about 1 minute of your attention. I'm going to take advantage of the big crowd, and I'm going to recognize my senior class. This is Clark Central's biggest senior class, and I've still got one of them taking the SAT right now, so I want to take advantage of the big crowd. I don't do a lot other than to recognize the guys when we're having a match, and I'll do a little bit more at the banquet. But I just want them to step out when I call their name. David Fisher, 4-year starter. Andrew Gagrich. Kenny Largo, Jurek. Miroslav Sabodak. Raul Medrano. Demario Price. Xavier Smith. And Kyle Nelson. Devon Snowball's our heavyweight, and he's taking the SAT. Hopefully he'll be here. Okay, we can start the matches at this time. We've got Clark Central, Wayne County on mat 1. West side and east side on mat 2.
West side and east side.
Let's go.
Meet in the middle.
So welcome back, everybody, to Clark Central High School, where we'll have the number 5 ranked Clark Central Gladiators in the 5A state poll against the number 4 ranked Ware County Gators, also in the Class 5A state poll. I'm Buster Crumpton, along with my partner, sidekick, engineer, director Chris Crumpton, bringing you these matches from the 2013 Gladiator Duels. And this has been a big anticipated matchup all year long between Clark Central and Ware County. They've wrestled each other a lot in the past. Ware County makes the journey up here annually to compete in this 2013 Gladiator Duel. They made the trip up here last night, got their legs under them, and they had a big, I think it was 62-17 victory over Westside Augusta earlier. And Clark Central, I'm not sure if they've wrestled today yet or not, but it's game on now.
Got him set up for a picture.
So Gladiators coached by Coach Tim Stoudemire. And I guess Ware County gets the first victory here, maybe by no participation on Clark. So they've raised the Ware County Gators' hand, and now they're walking out. Next guy, same thing. This happens when you don't have anybody of equal weight, equal size. And I'll have to get with Stoudemire later. I don't know if that will actually count as a point against Clark Central or not, but now we've got some guys sprinting out. And this is Gagarich for Clark Central, who placed in the States last year. And as you can see, he immediately goes for a takedown, grabs a leg. He's up 2-0. Minute 53 into the match. Maintaining a ride. And Gagarich just got that low center of gravity. He likes to just stay on top of you like a sand gnat. Just won't get off of you. Just stays on you. Very pesky wrestler. Quick. And as you say, a nice turn there. He's got that half Nelson working. He's almost turned it into a headlock now from the right side, and he's almost got some shoulders down. Ware County wrestler doing a good job of turning. And Gagarich, very good wrestling, not only with his arms but with his legs. Again, trying to get a turn. Coach Tim Stoudemire has built this Clark Central program into a great thing here. Had little to no participation when he first got here, but that has changed. There's big-time parent support, big-time school support. This thing's turned into a big deal, and they're one of the few Gladiator programs that had their own logo, as you can see on the yellow mat there. 6-0, and I think he got close to a pin there. Gagarich been in control from the open. It's 9-0 now. And Gagarich has not relinquished that hold from the backside. He has stayed on top of his man from the opening whistle. 17 seconds to go, first period. And again, Gagarich doing a good job of pulling the man's body in ways it's not used to being pulled, pulling a knee up by the ear, pushing a shoulder to the outside, just maintaining a great ride as the first period comes to an end. 9-0, Clark Central in the first period here. Now we go into the second period, and we're coming to you in stereo now. Gagarich again on top. Ware County trying to fight their way out of this ride, which Andrew has done a great job from the opening whistle. 11-0 the score. We're in the second period. Clark Central versus Ware County here at the 2013 Gladiator Duels. Again, Gagarich trying to turn that body over, and you got to think the Ware County wrestler, after being on the bottom of this ride the entire match, is starting to get a little fatigued. It's going to be a little tougher to start getting away from these positions Gagarich puts him in. And of course, remember in high school, 15-0 is a technical pinfall. So Gagarich only needing 4 points to get to that mark. It's 11-0. Just over a minute to go in the second period. He's got him stretched out real good now. Grinding that head into the mat. Oh, nice arm drag takedown there. And they're going to call him out of the ring. Let's see if Gagarich got any points on that arm drag. I don't think they gave him anything. So the score remains 11-0. 43 seconds to go, second period. Coach Stoudemire shouting encouragement. Gagarich maintains the ride on his backside, but still maintaining control. And he's going for the pin right here. If he can just get that left shoulder down, driving with his knees. Front headlock turning into a pin combination here. Gagarich trying to get on top. Just can't quite get that shoulder to the mat. Referee looking, there's not much space. Ware County gets out of it. Doing a good job of twisting and turning. 5 seconds to go. Second period, he gets the pin. 5 seconds from getting away, but too little, too late. And Andrew Gagarich picks up a pretty much flawless victory here to start things off between Clark Central and Ware. So we're going to go over to the blue mat now. And right now it looks like east side. And I'm guessing that's Winder-Barrow. Okay, east side Winder-Barrow. A couple of lightweights going at it. We're going to go back to the gold mat now as Clark Central and Ware tangles back up. Very quick move by Ware County there to force it out of bounds. And Coach Stoudemire again shouting instructions. They'll start again. Trying to feel each other out. Ware goes for a leg dive, trying to get a takedown. Clark Central maintaining the ride here. Coach Stoudemire, one of the more animated coaches in high school wrestling. He'll shout, he'll get on his knees, and sometimes he'll pick up an assistant coach and make a punching dummy out of him. As these two going at it here between Clark and Ware, just trying to fill each other out. 2-1 our score. First period, Ware County leads. 49 seconds to go in the first period. Another leg dive, unsuccessful by the Gladiators. Ware County locks up a leg, now trying to do something with it. Nice escape by Clark Central to get out of harm's way. Leg still locked up, but not as much leverage now. Oh, and he turned him. Nice turn. Not quite, though, on his back, but a little bit more of an advantageous position here for Clark Central. 14 seconds and counting. First period, 2-1. Ware County leads. So there they'll call the period. So we'll start the second period now, 2-1. Ware County leads. Gladiators, again, trying to maintain a ride, but not getting much scoring opportunities here as Ware County does a good job of escaping any kind of attempt of a takedown or a pin. Right now, the Ware County wrestler fighting for the outer edge of the ring. Clark Central trying to pull him back, and now they'll be, well, they're going to let it go. Both bodies almost out of the ring, but they let the action continue. Again, Stoudemire getting antsy, wanting to see his Gladiator wrestler do a better job at picking up some points. He's maintained a good ride. He just can't score. 2-1 our score. We're getting to the 1 minute mark in the second period, and they're going to call stall there. So at the 1:01 mark in the second period, they'll start it over. And Ware County again will take the down position. Clark Central, nice little leg dive, but nothing awarded. He's almost got him twisted for a pin. He's got almost a half Delson from behind on the left side, on the left shoulder. Now he's going for the left arm, left wrist. Just can't quite get this Ware County wrestler in his grips. He's very good at slipping out of positions. Again, they're very close to the outside edge of the ring. Very even match, 2-1. Second period action, not much scoring. Just been a good old-fashioned tussle. So again, Ware County in the down position. Oh, a nice little spin by Ware County there to get the more dominating position. And now they'll both be on their feet. Ware County goes for a leg dive and a takedown. He got 2 points. That's 5-1. So a point for the leg dive and 2 for the takedown. It's 5-1 Ware County after 2 periods. Clark Central with a 4-point deficit now as we enter the third and final period of this match. This time Ware County will start in the up position. Clark trying to work their way out, but Ware County trying to drag. He grabs both feet of the Gladiator wrestler, and he can't make much happen in that position. Clark Central breaks free. One leg away, and now they're out. They'll call them out of bounds, I guess, out of the ring. And now they let it go. Okay. So again, Ware County in the up position. 1:28 to go in this match. 5-1 Ware County leads. Clark Central won earlier in the first match. 14-0. Andrew Gagarich with a pin. This will be a little bit close or a little bit more evenly matched here in the second match between these two schools. Clark Central number 5, Ware County number 4 in Class 5A, state of Georgia. Coming to you from the Terra Gladiatorum in Athens, Georgia, on the campus of Clark Central High School. Saturday afternoon wrestling on GITV. (5-2) the score. 56 seconds to go. And Ware County with a 3-point advantage, and as close as this match has been, that may be all they need. It's going to be tough to pick up 3 points here unless Clark Central can get a takedown. Diving for the leg to no avail. 36 seconds to go in the match. And Ware County, no points on that takedown. Clark needs a reversal and a pin here to win this match. And they just gave some more points to Ware, and I guess that was a reversal. 7-2 the score, and we're at 12 seconds. So 10 seconds to go. Ware County appears to be on their way to a win here. 3 seconds, 1, and that's it. 7-3 your score. Very good job by Ware County. So as far as the live matches here, we're 1-1. We did have 2 earlier matches that Ware County had their hands raised in because we had nobody participating. We'll be sure to give you the totals at the end of the match. On the blue mat again, Winder-Barrow and Eastside going at it. And we'll try to bring you as much action as we can of all the other matches, but we're really here to keep the focus on Clark Central in this big showdown with Ware County as we start the third live match here between Clark and Ware. Ware County with a nice ride working here. Front chin lock. Working into an arm bar now. Nice escape by Clark. They'll start them over. Nothing. First period. Both guys just trying to see what the other's going to do. This is just a filling out kind of process. When you don't run into competition that much during the regular season, you just kind of got to get a feel for what your opponent's going to do, and you've only got 3 2-minute periods to do that. As you can see right there, Ware County went for a leg dive to no avail, and Clark Central maintained a ride, so that puts them in a 2-0 lead. Clark Central keeping the lock on that arm from behind. Steers him down to the mat. Now he's trying to wrap a leg. He's got him on his back. Boy, he had him for a moment. Would have been a very quick 1 count, but Ware bounced out of it nicely. Boy, Clark doing a good job of keeping him tied up here, and he's turning him over. He's almost got that left shoulder down. Ware kicks out of it. We'll start the second period. Clark Central leading 6-0. But now Clark will be in the down position. And a nice hop spin there by Clark to almost get into a ride position here. Leg lock. Not much advantage there. Now Clark wraps both arms, and they're trying to turn the Ware County Gator again. They're going to get 2 points out of that. A little bit of a takedown. It's 8-0. Now almost a half Nelson from behind. He's got him turned. Can he get the pin? He's pushing. Boy, Ware County, look at the bridge there. Nice bridge by Ware County to keep those shoulders off the mat. And I'm going to tell you, boy, that is a lot of pressure on your neck there. And let's see what they're calling here. They're calling something. And Coach Stoudemire's not happy. Whatever the call was that stopped action, it was something to do with looked like Clark was trying to hold a wrist lock. 11-0 to score, but they're going to start them over. And this time Ware County quick to their feet to try to reverse and bounce out, but Clark maintains a good ride. And again, tying him up in ways you're just not meant to be tied up. Grabbing at the neck, the leg, twisting on the right shoulder. He's got him spun over again. But another good bridge by Ware County to keep it from being a pin. But you got to think the Ware County guy, he's been on the bottom most of this match. He's got to be getting tired. Fatigue setting in here in this second period. 32 seconds to go. 11-0 Clark leads. Trying to complete it with a pinfall. Not quite yet. Good position by Clark. Both wrestlers very good with their legs, very nimble, very quick. Nice little roll by Clark Central. We're getting to the 2 second, 1 second. And it's going to be 14-0 after 2 periods. So Clark needs one more point for the technical pinfall as we go into the 3rd period. It's been all Clark in this match. 1-1 on our live matches. Clark won the first one. Ware won the second one. And now the wrestlers are starting to disarm here. Let's see. Maybe it's just a timeout here, wanting to catch his wind. The young man from Ware, he's been on the bottom almost the entire match. Got to be a little winded. 14-0. And maybe an issue with some blood. I don't know. They're tending to him. We're going to go to the blue mat now and go back to Winder-Barrow and east side as we have this break between Clark and Ware. Winder-Barrow trying to spin an east side guy on his back and get a pin. 10-2 the score here. Not sure if it's east side or Winder-Barrow in the lead. 37 seconds to go. Battle of a couple of lightweights here. Winder's winning 12-2, now 14-2 I'm told. As they go to the 31-second mark. We'll go back to the match you were watching on the Go mat. Clark Central Ware as they get ready to start the 3rd period. 14-0 Clark Central. And Clark just needs one more point to get the technical pinfall. Again, both guys very quick with their hands and their feet. Clark, again, the way it's been the whole match, on the upper position. He's been riding the Ware County Gator this entire match. And what do they call this time? Again, they've called something. And it's almost like the referee's pointing to something on the mat. Chris, do you see if he's pointing at anything on the Man, could that be a tear, baby? Something's going on there. Don't quite know what it is. 14-0. The referee saw something on the mat he didn't like. And again, just another delay. So we'll take it back to another mat while this delay goes on between Clark and Ware, and we're back on the blue mat. East side, Winder-Barrow. Brand new match here. 2-0 East side leading. Nice little leg dive by East side. Goes to the back, and they'll call him out of the ring. So now I guess we've got everybody online again. They'll go back to the go mat and finish up the Clark Central Ware match here. 14-0 Clark Central. 1:38 to go, second period. And just a lot of quick jabs and grabs here, but most of these things have turned out to just that right there, where the Clark Central maintains his ground. Clark Central wrestler just keeps that ride. And that time, if they give him a takedown, which they did not, would have been game, set, match, and it did. 2 points, 16-0. And a hard-fought victory. It took 2.5 periods to get there, but 16-0 your final. Clark Central wins match number 3. So on the live matches, Clark Central leads 2-1. If they go by everything, Ware County's up 3-2 because they had 2. I don't know if you call them forfeits or no participation. Nothing in this fourth live match of the day between Clark and Ware. Boy, very quick reaction by Clark Central to avoid the leg dive by Ware. Collar and elbow. Both guys trying to make a move here as they get real close to the edge of the ring. Now they go back toward the center. Getting a lot of feeling out in these first periods between two schools that don't see each other that much. They lock up again. Not quite collar and elbow this time. Both of them just kind of holding on to each other's arms, trying to figure out a way to go. Which way they want to go with the throw. And now Clark's going to try for, looked like they almost tried a hip throw or a hip toss, but they got too close to the edge of the ring. They'll restart. Both will be for the up position. They'll square off. We're on the 27-second mark of the first period. Nothing to score in this fourth live match between Clark and Ware. Clark Central ranked number 5 in the 5A polls in the state of Georgia. Ware County number 4. And now this time Ware County with a little bit of an advantage on that takedown. They'll pick up the early points 2-0 with 6 seconds to go in the first period. Six seconds to go, 2-0 our score. Clark Central and Ware County here at the Terra Gladiatorium, and another nice job of evading that leg dive takedown by Ware County. So now Clark Central, Ware County wants the down position, where Clark Central will be in the up position. trying for a takedown, and do they give it to him? Boy, I'm telling you, it's close to a pin there. Very quick movement by Clark Central. Got him. Nice rollover and takedown and a pin. Clark Central bench erupts on that one. They enjoyed watching that short work made there, and now Clark Central leads 3-1. 3-1. Again, Ware did have 2 participants that did not wrestle. We're going to go back to the blue mat now and take a look at East Side and Winder-Barrow still battling. Winder-Barrow trailing 6-0 in this match. And now we'll go back live to the gold mat with Clark Central and Ware County. Again, that's our premier matchup today on GITV, Clark Central and Ware County. Both guys, again, checking each other out, collar and elbow, going for the wrist. They teach you to go for that left wrist or left arm first thing and try to weaken your opponent. And they'll call time, stoppage here. Loss of the headgear by the Clark Central wrestler. Give him a chance to refocus. We'll start back over here. Clark, upper position, but there, Ware County wrestler has a leg or almost an ankle lock on the Clark guy. He's got it almost as high as his head. Nice little drag, pulled down. They'll get 2 points on that. Nice takedown by Ware. Just immobilized his opponent with the high leg lock and just dragged him down from behind by his neck. Just very, very easy. Good fundamental wrestling. Ware County maintaining the ride now. Clark almost reverses. Two 2-0 our score. We're at the 1 minute mark of the first period. And Clark gets a point on the reversal. 2-1's our score. 52 seconds to go, first period. And Clark tries for a leg lock, and they call him out of bounds. And I'm not sure if you say out of the ring or out of bounds in wrestling, but you get the picture. That circle that's around the mat there, that red line, as far as you can go. And they're going to give Ware County a takedown. They now lead 4-1. Clark Central in a predicament here, trying not to get pinned. The shoulders are almost down, but he fights out of it. Does a nice job of turning. 7-1, Ware County. We're approaching 10 seconds here. Our score. We're getting to 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the period. 7-2, Ware County. Ware County leading 7-2, minute 44 to go. We're getting to the 120 mark of the period. 9-3, Ware County leads. Almost a leg drag. Takedown, and he's almost got him in a pinning predicament again. They got him. Ware County wins. As far as the matches now, Clark Central 3, Ware County 2. That's our live matches. Very even thus far between these two schools. Two fine programs. So we'll start match number 6 of the afternoon between Ware and Clark. Guys getting a little bit bigger and thicker now. Nice takedown by Ware County. And not only with the takedown, but got a dominant position on the Clark wrestler as he threw him down with a nice arm bar. Again, trying to twist him. Clark does a good job getting out of that. Clark trying to grab a leg. Trying to lift, and now a reversal. 5-2 Ware leads. Again, another reversal. 7-2. Ware extends their lead. Clark trying to escape and get out of this position. Both guys very, very quick, very nimble, built about the same. Trying to get a headlock from the backside. A lot of strength being demonstrated by the Clark Central wrestler here as he's lifting him pretty easily. The Ware County guy now trying to get a takedown, but the Ware County does a good job of putting his feet back down as they get close to the edge. 7-4 our score. Ware County leads. We're coming up on 30 seconds in the period. And they call him out of the ring with 25 seconds to go. So Ware will be in the down position. 25 seconds to go in the period. 7-4, Ware County enjoying a 3-point lead here in this battle of top 10 wrestling teams in the state of Georgia. Number 5, Clark Central. Number 4, Ware. Boy, and Clark trying to get the pin here. He's got him stretched out, trying to lift his legs and get some leverage, but the Ware County wrestler doing a good job of spinning out and getting out of a very dangerous predicament. And that'll be the end of the period. Ware County, Clark Central tied up 7-7. So nice work for Clark Central to get back into this thing. And again, they'll start both standing. Guys have been pretty evenly matched here. They're both about the same size, same quickness, and both kind of wrestle about the same way. They like working from the backside. Again, Clark Central demonstrating a lot of strength as he just lifts that Ware County guy up. But the Ware County guy does a good job of maintaining that dominant position. Referee's wanting to score something, but he's waiting to see which way this goes. Both of them kind of even right here on who's got the upper hand. Clark's almost rolling Ware into a pin. He just can't quite get enough leverage with the way his legs is locked up, and now he spins and gets on top, and he'll get a reversal, and that's 9-7. Now Clark Central leads as we approach the 1 minute mark in the second period, but Ware trying for a pin. Clark gets out of there nicely. Now Clark's fixing to pin them. Back and forth we're going. 9-7, 50 seconds to go, second period. Clark gets another escape and reversal. It's 12-7 now as they extend the lead on Ware by 5. Clark leading in the matches played 3-2. We're in match number 6. Ware again close to a pin, but Clark gets his shoulders up. Coming on 20 seconds, and they get out of the ring. They'll start them over. 12-7, Clark leads. Second period action. Coming to you from the Terra Gladiatorum in Athens, Georgia, campus of Clark Central High School, the 2013 Gladiator Duels. We got a little pause in the action as Coach Steinemeyer shouts instructions. Very good match here between Clark and Ware. We've also got some good action on the blue mat between Winder-Barrow and Eastside. 5-4 the score. Eastside leads, and Clark almost got in trouble there, but escapes. Coming up on 10 seconds. 12-7. Clark with a good ride here. Almost a full Nelson from the backside. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the period ends right there. Good action. Probably one of the stronger, more evenly matched matches we've had here today. As we coming up on the third period now. Clark Central and Ware, 12-7, Clark leads. But in something this close and this evenly matched, I'd say a very thin 5-point lead, very little 5-point lead. Ware maintaining the ride now. Clark's done a good job of getting out of those as they spin very nicely. Clark Central wrestlers do. Ware County showing a lot of strength there, and he's almost got him into a arm lock, headlock combination, and almost got those shoulders down. Could this be it for Clark Central? Not much room between the shoulder and the mat. Coach and teammates shouting encouragement, trying to get him to twist. He needs to twist one more time. He's been doing it the entire match and escaping, but this time the Ware County guy has really got him tied up in a knot. 14-9, Clark leads, but it can all go away on a pinfall. We're getting to the 1 minute mark. 1 minute to go. Clark Central wrestler in a twist, but he's trying to keep from going on that backside. Ware County really got him stretched out. Almost got him in a cross position. And he done a good job. He got to his belly. And I'm telling you, he had to fight to get there. 14-12, Ware has closed the gap to 2 points. We're coming up on 30 seconds. Both men on their feet, and they'll let them start fresh. 15-12 now. Clark Central leads by 3. Coming up on 20 seconds. Clark slips and falls, gets back up very quickly. Ware trying for a leg takedown, no avail. They'll stay locked up. Up top, both guys very tired at this point. We're coming up on 5 seconds. 17-12, Clark leads. And the clock's going to run out right there. Great match. Ware County was inches away from scoring the pinfall, but the Clark Central wrestling team doing a good job of not quitting and not dying, rolling out of that pin predicament to score the win. And it's now Clark Central 4 matches to 2 over Ware on matches that have been played. We'll start match number 7 now. 4-2, Clark leads on the matches wrestled. Again, Ware had 2 matches earlier that Clark had no participants in. We'll see how that shakes out on the scoring. And a nice job by Ware to get the early upper hand here. They're up 2-0. And they'll start them over as they get outside the ring. Clark in the down position. Ware with a nice throw, hip toss almost from their knees. Oh, a nice job by Clark, but Ware County hangs on. No points there. Thought Clark was going to get a takedown there, but Ware maintained the upper hand. And now they've spun Clark over and into a bad predicament. This Ware County wrestler here using his legs nicely. Been behind the Clark Central wrestler the entire fight. It must be the position he likes. And now he goes for a leg dive. He almost picked the Clark Central wrestler up, but Clark got his legs stretched out, evaded. Coming up on 55 seconds, first period. 4-1, Ware leads this match. Stoudemire complaining to the ref. He's complaining about something. It's 6-1, 47 seconds to go. And they'll start. Clark trying to fight out of that position. This Ware County Gator, he's been tough. He gets his grip on you, you don't let go. And again, just twisting that left arm of the Clark Central wrestler in a way it's not meant to be twist. Clark scores a point. They give him a reversal, I assume, or takedown both. 6-3. Boy, almost a pinning combination there for Clark Central. Ware kicks out of it. We're coming up on 10 seconds. 6-3. Ware leads by 3. Another nice roll and spin. Boy, I tell you, Clark almost got pinned there, and time runs out. 8-3 our score. Ware leads by 5. Again, this is the 2013 Gladiator duels played at the Terra Gladiatorum on the campus of Clark Central High School in Athens, Georgia. Participants have included Appalachia, Winder-Barrow, Ware County, of course, who's fighting our Clark Central Gladiators as we speak. East side out of Covington, west side out of Augusta. And, of course, Oconee County as well, who's Oconee County ranked number 3 in AAA, I'm sorry. And then, of course, Clark Central and Ware, our premier match today. Clark Central ranked number 5, Ware County number 4 in the 5A classification in Georgia High School. 10-3 as we start this period. Ware County with a 7-point advantage. Clark's been nearly pinned a few times in this match here, but has escaped nicely. And we'll see if the Clark Central wrestler can ride the Ware County guy for a little while, but the Ware County's been pretty much in the dominating position this entire match. Clark Central almost with a cross chin lock there. Now he goes for an arm bar from behind, trying to turn the Ware County Gator over to his right side, but good position by Ware County, keeping that center of gravity with his knees in his hands to where you can't get a good grip to do anything with him. So Clark will just try to bang him into the mat some more and weaken him, get him a little weaker than he is. Another nice spin by Ware County. 10-3. 10-3 our score. Now a little bit of a chin lock from behind by Clark Central. Trying to get an advantage here, but that Ware County wrestler, I'm telling you, he's in that position. He's hard to move. He is stubborn. And they're going to call a stall, I'm assuming. Not much going on. They'll start it over. 10-3. And now just bear with us. There may be a moment of blockage here as the Appalachia wrestling team makes their way over to one of the mats. As they get prepared to, looks like they're fixing to duel with Oconee County. So another takedown by Ware County. It's now 12-3. Clark Central struggling as we get to the final second of this period, and no point awarded on the time stoppage. So 12-3 as we enter the third period. Clark Central has won 4 matches. Ware County has won 2. We're in the 7th match of the day between these two great wrestling programs out of 5A. Clark Central was maintaining the ride for a second, but Ware quickly reversed it. It's now 14-5, and going for a pin again is Ware County. Arm bar being applied from the backside. Now he takes his legs and trying to wrap him around Clark Central's body. Good little reversal by Clark Central there. Tightens it up 16-7. Ware with the lead. We're coming up on the 1 minute mark. And they get out of the ring. And they'll start them up again, 16-7. Ware County will be in the down position, but they're enjoying a 9-point lead. 59 seconds to go.
East side defeated Winder 42-29. West side defeated Overcourt 76-6. What we're going to do, we're going to speak things up.
They're saying East side beat Winder-Barrow 42-29, and West side beat Overthorpe County 69-6, something of that nature. Again, Ware County being very stubborn. Not much you can do with this guy once he gets in that position. He just, like a Brahma bull, will not move. Very stubborn. And even though Clark Central's in the more dominating position here, the Clark Central wrestler not being able to do much with this Ware County Gator. He's just not being able to apply any kind of moves, any kind of technique, because the Ware County wrestler is just so strong. And there you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Just totally rolled him and flipped him and almost simultaneously puts him in a pinning position. We're coming up on 3 seconds. Time. Saved by the bell of what was fixing to be a pin by Ware County. 21-7 the score. And a very dominating performance by Ware County in that match. That now brings the total to Clark Central 4 matches won, Ware County 3. And again, we're starting to get into heavier bodies here. I'm not sure. Chris, is that Miro Zabodak? Is that the kicker for Clark Central? No? I heard his name announced earlier. Nice little arm drag takedown by Ware. 2-0 our score. Ware County going. That's not. I see him sitting over there, it ain't. Yeah. 2-0 our score. Of course, we're hoping that Clark Central defensive end and region placer Damon Stovall gets through with his SATs today. He'll be a treat to watch. I think we see him over there in the corner getting warmed up, so it's good to see him. Oh, nice little roll there by Ware. Almost got the shoulders to the bat, but a good job by Clark Central to spin out. Ware County guys very good at holding their positions and just don't realize how strong of an athlete you got to be to keep somebody from tugging and grabbing at your arm and leg and not being able to do anything with it. You just got to be incredibly strong. And now Ware's rolled him up and just about got the shoulders down. This may be a quick one. We're getting on the 10-second mark, and Clark gets out of it. But again, Ware County maintaining the position. 5 seconds to go. 5-0 Ware County leads as the first period comes to an end. This is one of the guys that Coach Stoudemire had high praise for. I want to say his name is Shavers. I'm not sure for Ware County, but he said he'll probably be competing for a state title in the weeks to come. 5-0. We'll start period number 2, and again, Ware County just spins and rolls and immediately gets a leg lock on Clark Central. Clark Central almost had a head scissors applied, but Ware County did a good job of escaping. $5-0. And that's the game. That's the match, I'm sorry. Very quick work by Ware County. That evens the matches up at 4 apiece now between Clark Central and Ware. Now even some guys with a little more beef here. Ware County and Clark Central looks like 2 evenly matched guys, about the same body size, same height. They'll go collar and elbow. Boy, what a nice quick whip by Ware County there to assume the upper hand there on Clark Central. Another little spin and roll, and he's almost got his shoulders down, trying for a quick pin. 2-0 our score. We're only 25 seconds into the match. And now Clark gets back into a better position. But Ware leads at 5-0, and they've almost got him hooked into a pin again. He's got a leg lock with an arm and a leg lock with a leg. It's the first time I've seen that today, and bad position for the Clark Central wrestler to be in. Not much you can do here. He is all but got him sprawled out and pinned, and man, that was incredible. Flawless victory there for Ware County. Match only took 1 minute. So now Ware County for the first time today leads 5-4 in wins. And now another big guy that Stoudemire had high praise for Ware County. And this guy, he's just a wrestling machine according to Coach Stoudemire. He's quick, he's agile, and he's very versed in technique. And you'll see here, very nice escape by Ware County. Clark Central almost had a good headlock takedown, but he just rolled out of it, kind of slid to his right, and got back to his feet. You can see a little bit of speed difference here. Ware County with the noticeable speed advantage. Clark doing a good job of just kind of playing keep away, trying to keep out of those big paws of the Ware County Gator. Collar and elbow, as they'll try to find an advantageous point here. And again, not much doing. Both wrestlers trying to fill each other out. We're 1 minute into the match. Leg dive attempt by Ware County, no good. They wrestle out of the ring. They'll let them continue. Boy, Coach Stoudemire letting the ref know he wasn't too happy with that call. Again, collar and elbow. Neither man having an advantage, and I'm sure as much as Stoudemire was bragging on this Ware County wrestler earlier today, he would love for Clark Central to score an upset here. 5-4 our score.
I don't know what this means.
Yeah. Collar and elbow. So a good takedown by Clark Central to break through on the score and 2-0. And time will be called right there. We'll start this next period. Very close match, 2-0 score. Be a huge win for Clark here. Boy, now the Ware County wrestlers showing some speed and agility, but a good little takedown as they roll out, and they did not give a score to nobody. Actually, they gave Ware County a point, 2-1. And again, just the nimbleness to avoid the complete takedown by the Ware County Gator. Clark Central looked like they all but had a takedown, but he just somehow rolled out of it on his way down to the mat. Collar and elbow again. These two guys apparently like wrestling up high. They've been up high most of the match. 1:27 to go. Second period. Again, just a lot of just pulling and tugging, trying to get one guy to slip up, and they're outside the ring again. 2-1, Clark Central leads. We're at 1:09. Second period. Nice leg dive by Ware County to no avail. Clark Central does a good job of getting out of the way and gets awarded 2 points. 4-1 our score. 55 seconds to go. Clark Central maintain a nice ride. Ware County trying to bridge out of it. Clark Central with a nice arm bar here. That's limiting what the Ware County wrestler can do. He's almost got him spun over. Trying to get that left shoulder down. Pushing with all of his might. He just can't quite get it down. And trying to maintain the arm bar, and he got it. He got a big pin. That's a big win for Clark Central. 6-1. Heavily favored Ware County wrestler there. And Clark Central scores the victory. Wow. That'll even us up at 5-5. So after 10 matches, we're dead even. Number 5 against number 4 in State 5A. Clark Central and Ware County. And as you can see, the wrestlers are starting to take up a lot of mat. These guys are huge. Going at it now. Collar and elbow, Ware and Clark Central. Clark Central trying for the leg dive. And if I'm guessing, that might be DeMario Price for Clark Central. I'm just guessing. But it looks a lot like the young man. There's also an offensive lineman for Coach Leroy Riles. Two nothing our score. Clark leads. We're coming up on 1 minute. Nice leg lock from behind. Again, Clark Central maintaining the upper position. Front face lock now. Turned into an arm bar, and they get out of bounds, out of the ring. Ware County will assume the lower position. And again, Clark Central maintaining that ride from the backside. DeMario trying to tie up an arm, but he's almost in a pin position. He's bridging with his neck, trying to avoid that right shoulder from hitting the mat. But boy, Ware all of a sudden has tied this thing up 2-2 and got a good position for a pinning combination here, but DeMario's almost spinning out of it. And what's keeping him from doing that's that arm bar. DeMario had almost spun out of it, but he can't get that arm away. Fighting, and I'm telling you, you can see the wear and tear that arm bar is taking on DeMario, and now he's got a good hold on DeMario, trying to force his shoulders down, and DeMario could not kick out of it. Oh, they got time. I'm sorry. They got him on time. Very close to a pin, but they got him on time. However, Ware County leads 5-2 now. And you could just see how much energy that took out of DeMario. He is a little bit spent here as we start this period. 5-2. DeMario grabbing from behind. Ware County. As I've said before, these guys, they've been coached well on how to maintain that low center of gravity. Stay very close to the mat and make the guy on top work. Another spin out by Ware, trying to turn him over. And it's going to be close, but no, DeMario spins out, and now he's got Ware, and he's trying to spin him over for a pin. And he's got the upper hand, but he almost had his shoulders down. Good match going here, 7-4. Ware leads. We're approaching 1 minute. Clark Central, Ware County, and they're both back up on their feet. Two big guys. 8-4, Ware leads. DeMario trying to sling him down by the head. Can't move that big body, though. 8-4 our score. 42 seconds to go in the period. You can tell both big guys getting a little winded.
Get up, Cody! Get up!
8-4 our score. We're at the 32-second mark, and there's a little bit of a head equipment issue for Ware County as they'll slow the match down now. Let him get checked out. Something came loose there. And they'll replace it with another piece of headgear. Again, this is the 2013 Clark Central Gladiator Duels, hosted here in Athens, Georgia at Clark Central High School. Beautiful campus on the corner of Rock Springs and Baxter Street, just off Millage Avenue. We're in the Terra Gladiatorium. This is GITV, bringing you a little wrestling on Saturday afternoon. Eight 8-4 score. Ware with a 4-point lead. DeMario Price representing Clark Central here in this match. Matchers are even today at 5 apiece. Again, Ware County ranked number 4, Clark Central ranked number 5 in Class 5A. Another nice takedown by DeMario Price. It's 8-6, but Ware County quickly escapes what would have been a pinning combination. And now it's 10-6 Ware. And time expires. Very good match here. I'm telling you, these guys are very even in size and strength. Damon Stovall trying to give some words of encouragement to his wrestling partner and football brethren, DeMario Price. So we're going period number 3. These guys getting a much-deserved winded break here, getting some water and some air. 10-6, Ware County leads. Been a great match so far. And now here we go. We're getting ready to start. Coach Stoudemire. Apparently there's an issue, some kind of issue as the Ware County and Clark Central coach talked to the scorers table. And I don't know if it had something to do when it came back down to the head equipment, when it got slapped a little awkwardly on the Ware County guy or not, but something got maybe said. But again, another long pause. And we have no other matches going on, so we're going to keep it right on the gold mat here. So 12-6. There was a 2 points awarded to Ware County at the end of that period, and I'm not sure what it'll be. I'm sure Coach Steinmeier will explain it later. But it's 12-6, and DeMario's going to have to make some quick work of it now and maybe possibly get a takedown and a pin and try to win this thing. Matches are even at 5 apiece today. Ware's 1-5, Clark's 1-5. We're at 1:42 to go in this third and final period. 12-6, Ware County leads. DeMario trying to wrestle from behind. Goes for a front chin lock. Could not get it applied from the backside. Ware County spin, but DeMario's on top, and now again Ware spins over. And he's had a knack for doing that all day. It's 14-8. But somehow Ware County can turn that, what looks like a fixing to be pin, into a pin of his own. Just a good knack for spinning and grabbing that arm at the same time. And some more points awarded here, 16-8. Both wrestlers getting fatigued now. Clark needs a quick pin here to win this thing. 16-8, the way these two guys have been going, that lead's pretty insurmountable. Ware County just trying to ride it out now from behind. Clark Central needs something quick. They need a quick pin, a quick takedown. They're going to stop the action there. Not quite sure why there. 16-8, 40 seconds to go. $16 to 9, 40 seconds to go. The deficit is 7. DeMario fighting hard now. Just a high front headlock as DeMario goes for a leg, but Ware County very defensive, very good at escaping those tries and techniques. DeMario tried, he went for gold. He tried to grab an arm and do an arm drag takedown, but it slipped. And now Ware County is probably just going to ride this thing to a victory. And just a very hard-fought battle by Price. That's time. 18 to 9. Final score is going to be 20 to 9 Ware County, but DeMario gave it all he had. Just a hard-fought match. Both even competitors, strength, size, everything. And you can just tell both of those young men are fatigued. Very good match. That puts Ware back up 6-5 now in matches 1. And we may be fixing to see our super heavyweights here. Damon Stovall for Clark Central. Also finished very high in the regions last year, and I believe was a state qualifier. Senior defensive tackle for Coach Leroy Riles, as he is trying to go for a leg here up. Oh, and almost a leg takedown, but Damon gets out nicely and turns it into a ride. Clark with the early lead, 2-0. Damon so quick. And you can see that on the football field all year long, how wrestling helped him with his what we call nimbleness. He was so nimble on his feet, so quick as a cat on defense for the football team. 2-1. Clark leads it. We're almost to the 1 minute mark in the first period. And they're going to call him ring out. And they'll start standing up. Demond going for the right arm. Ware pulls out of it. Demond up high, grabbing around the neck. Now he goes back for the right arm, but Ware County good, snapping that arm away. Very good match. 2-1 our score. We're coming up on 30 seconds in the first period. Neither man so far with an advantage. They're just trying to fill each other out, which we've seen that in a lot of the first periods of all the matches here today. Both competitors butt heads as we come up on 10 seconds. Again, Demond doing everything he can do to try to get a grip on that arm, and the period's going to end right there. I want to remind everybody our next GITV broadcast will be the boys and girls basketball games between Clark Central and Oconee County here at the Terra Gladiatorium on Clark Central High School campus. Saturday, February 9th, action starts at 6 o'clock right here, only on GITV. So again, Ware County in the down position. 4-1. Clark Central leads. Demond Stovall. Nice little hip ride. Takes away the leg of Ware County. Oh, a nice little arm drag by Ware County there. But boy, Demond's got him turned over, and now they get out of the ring. Keep wanting to say out of bounds, but I'm sure it's out of the ring with the terminology. 4-1 our score. We're coming up on a minute 25 left to go in this period. Demond again, very powerful from behind. This time he's got an arm bar on the left side, applying a knee to the right rib region. And he's trying to tie both arms and trying to chicken wing him from the backside. And just can't quite get that work out. He's got his arms behind him. A little half Nelson. Can't hold on to it long, but he is maintaining a good ride. 4-1 our score. Almost a pinning combination here. Demond can get the shoulders down. Ware doing a good job. Nice neck bridge there. Checking for space and got him. Demond Stovall gets the pin and the win at the 37-second mark of the second period. 6-1 is your final score and victory. So as far as matches wrestled, Clark Central and Ware dead even at 6 apiece. Everything we expected from the number 5 and number 4 ranked teams in Class 5A as they'll shake each other's hands. And here's the scores. Let's see what we hear. They're adding them up now, and we'll announce them to you as soon as we get those.
Winning on the goal line was Ware County 41, Clark Central 32.
41-32, Ware County wins.
Oconee County for the championships on the gold mat. That's 2 top-ranked teams in their divisions wrestling on the gold mat. And then Clark Central and Eastside will wrestle on the blue mat as soon as it's available. Eastside, y'all want to warm up on the red mat? We're ready to go.
So we're going to take a quick break here on GITV. This is the 2013 Gladiator Duels. Coming up will be Clark Central. And who was it again? East side? Is that who he said? I believe Clark Central on the east side on the blue mat. Oconee County and Ware County is going to wrestle on the gold mat. We'll bring you those matches as soon as we get back right here on GITV.
Oh, that's Coach Davis. We'll call Mickey. Mickey will have to get Coach Davis.
I'll call Shane. Tell him next year you gotta get him.
Is this yours, Dylan? That was on the other side of me? Bye, y'all.
See you later.
See you, Mikey. Becky, Dennis, see you.
Yep. Y'all have a good weekend.
You too.
Grab all your stuff already?
between Ware and Oconee on the gold mat. And then on the red mat in the back, we're going to have Clark Central on the east side to determine third and fourth. This will be each team's fourth match of the day. This is from first through fourth.
Okay, so we're back here at the Terra Gladiatorium, where it's been decided that Ware County and Oconee County is going to wrestle for this 2013 Gladiator Dual Championships. They're wrestling on the gold mat as we speak, and Clark Central's over here on the red mat. And it looks like Matt Geigerich again starts off for Clark Central. On the red mat, we're facing east side this time. And Geigerich doing a little catcher's catch can, as Gordon Sully used to say. He's got the upper position. And sorry about the view, we're a little bit far out, but we are definitely watching the red mat here. Clark Central against east side. And Geigerich trying for a leg takedown. And they're out of the ring. Clark Central on the east side. We're bringing you the Clark Central matches for Clark Central GITV 2013 Gladiator Duels. And now Geigerich, for the first time today, he gets put down on his hind side, but he maintains a little bit of an upper position as he's trying to roll the east side competitor. Two nothing Clark Central leads. Boy, a nice counter by Geigerich. And they sweep out of the ring. And they'll start it back up from center ring. 2-0. Geigerich will be in the upper position. He won his first match earlier today against Ware County, 14-0 with a pin. Trying for his second victory today. Geigerich competed in the state finals last year. Very good technique wrestler, Matt Geigerich. And, of course, with all wrestlers, that low center of gravity. He's just very compact and knows how to work his body well. They'll break it up again. 2-0 our score. Clark with a slim lead here, and Geigerich will be in the down position. East side upper hand. Drags Andrew to the backside. Trying to tie him up with his arms and his legs, but Andrew gets out nicely. And again, just like a little sand gnat, just quickly reverses his body in position. And now with his legs applying some pressure on the east side wrestler from the backside, almost in a cradle position. Referee breaks it up. It's 4-0 Clark Central. Andrew will get to start on top after this break stoppage. Again, a very quick, smooth takedown by Andrew. No points awarded, but again, he's got the upper hand. And now he's just trying to twist, turn. Nice rollover. Turns it into a leg lock from behind around the hips. And again, all your great wrestlers, they know how to wrestle with their entire body, not just their hands, not just standing up, but on the ground and with their legs. And Andrew does that very nicely. Just keeps his opponent tied up in knots the entire contest. Applying pressure from behind, driving his opponent's head into the mat. Just not a very comfortable position to be in if you're east side. Four nothing. Clark Central, second period action. Coming up on a time stoppage here. 10 seconds to go. Again, Andrew just stayed on top the entire period just about, and couldn't really work nothing much into that period after the takedown, but he does hold a 4-0 lead. So with a little windbreak here, they'll start the third period. Again, this is the 2013 Clark Central Gladiator Duels. Ware County and Oconee County are competing for the championship. And I believe Clark Central on the east side is fighting for third place. Over here on the red mat. Far side of the arena. Again, Andrew does a good job of staying collar and elbow and on his feet as they get close to the edge of the ring. Andrew spun him out, and they're completely out of the ring now, and they'll start over. No points. Andrew again. In an awkward position as the east side wrestler tries to get a head scissors. But Andrew staying out of it very nicely. Rolling his opponent back to the mat. Again, almost a fireman's carry over to the left side by Andrew. And he's almost got his opponent rolled over and couldn't quite get the pin, but the referee stops it. Not sure why. And he gives 1 point to Andrew. It makes it 5-0 to score. And there was some kind of stoppage due to, I don't know if it was position behind the neck or the head, but Coach Stoudemire's not liking it too much. And he'll sit back down in his chair as they'll start back up. They'll pair off again. Collar and elbow. 5-0 Clark Central leads. We're in the third period of this opening match between Clark and Eastside. Boy, Andrew almost went into the bleachers there on that spin out, and he may have shook himself up a little bit. He's gathering his senses. He's a tough guy. I'm going to take a whole lot more than that to slow Andrew down. He's ready to get back after it. I'll tell you what, he's one competitor. Boy, Coach Stoudemire's still talking to him. Maybe like a cool down period here. Andrew is ready to go. He looked like he might have been a little frustrated. Again, collar and elbow. Eastside dragging Andrew across the ring. Trying to go after his right arm. And we're fixing to come up on the 10-second mark here in the third period. Andrew going for a takedown. Can he apply it? And they give it to him. 2 points. It was a very soft throwdown. And he got the pin to boot, I believe. So, I believe it was a 9-0 victory for Andrew Gagarich. Andrew wins. So big win for Clark Central. So in matches they lead 1-0. Now the second match between Clark Central and Eastside. Eastside out of Covington, Georgia. They are the Eagles. Clark Central, of course, the Gladiators. Collar and elbow up high. Again, both competitors trying to fill each other out a little bit here in the early going. Now they go for a leg dive, no avail. Almost a front face lock there, broken up. Clark with a little bit of a height advantage here, which also usually means a little bit of a reach advantage. Going for that right arm again. Again, just a lot of checking each other out here going on. Not a whole lot of points being scored, but they're just these first periods of every match, they seem to really try to fill each other out and gauge strength and reach and quickness. And then the second and third periods when you see them pick it up quite a bit. Good crowd here on a Saturday afternoon. Again, the 2013 Gladiator Duels hosted by Clark Central. It included Ware County, number 4 ranked team in 5A. The Oconee County Warriors, number 3 ranked team in AAA. Appalachia and Winder-Barrow both made the trip from over in Barrow County. East side, of course, who we're competing against right now from Covington. And then, of course, west side Augusta and Oglethorpe County. Habersham Central was invited here, but did not make the trip due to inclement weather. The east side with a little bit of an advantage here if he can roll him over. Nothing to score. We're in the second period. Trying to drag that arm behind. A rear chin lock, almost a half Nelson being applied now by east side. Not a lot going on here. Nothing, our score. Clark Central's up by one match here with east side in this fight for third place. Boy, the east side doing a good job in that upper position, maintaining leverage. Again, just a very slow, methodical match here. As time runs down, we're getting close to the 10-second mark. Still no score. Getting close to a pinning combination as time winds down. Second period, and that's the end of the period. So still no score as we'll start the third period with east side in the down position. Clark Central trying to win their second consecutive match between them and east side. We won the first one. Collar and elbow. Over to the close side of the ring there. Clark Central trying to work on the left arm this time. They go for a leg drag. Can't quite get it applied, and they're going to call him out of the ring. We go over to the yellow mats. You can see that Oconee County and Ware County fighting for the championships. And that looks like big shavers again for Ware County. He's had an excellent day here today. I believe he's 2-0 thus far. But two of the better programs in the state. That's number 4 ranked Ware County in 5A and number 3 ranked Oconee County in AAA. As you can see, both guys tied up high, trying to get an advantage there. I'm not sure who that is for Oconee. But both guys very quick on their feet, very nimble. Again, a leg dive by Ware County and turned it into a fireman's carry. Couldn't quite complete the takedown. Oconee County with a good job of escaping as they get close to the outside edge of the ring, and they'll call them out right there. Looks like east side's up on Clark Central 1-0 late in the third period. as we continue to watch Ware County and Oconee County on the gold mat. Ware County again with a little bit of a size advantage here in this match. And stoppage due to time there on the gold mat. We'll go back to the red mat now with Clark Central on the east side. And they've just tied up 1-1. And they're going to be very close to overtime here. And now east side's wanting a verification of the score. 1-1. East side's not liking the call. But we're very close to time stoppage in the third period. Of course, if it winds up in a tie, we'll go to overtime. And then it'll be the first wrestler to score a point wins. 1-1's our score. We've got a little bit of a stoppage here. We'll go back to the gold mat while they sort things out. Ware County and Oconee County still competing. Now let's go back to the overtime possibility here with Clark Central. We're going back to the red mat. We're inside of 10 seconds. It's tied up 1-1. Unless somebody can get a quick takedown, they do not. We'll go to overtime. So overtime, first wrestler to score a point wins. Clark Central leads 1-0 right now between them and the east side. 1-0. Almost a takedown by east side. Clark Central defended nicely. Both wrestlers still on their feet. And this is where you just kind of go for the home run here. You just try to get that one quick move you've worked on all your life and apply it. Both wrestlers standing up, standing strong, trying to get an advantage. East side goes for a leg dive, no avail. Clark Central gets from behind, trying to drag, and now you'll probably try to see a pull down. Can't quite get it. And did the referee give it to him? Yes, he did. Clark Central with a nice comeback win. 2-0. We'll go back to the gold mat now, and we'll see what's going on with Ware County and Oconee County. And again, Ware County applying pressure. 7-1 your score here. And I'm guessing that Ware County's in the lead. 7-2 now. They'll start back up, and Ware County again scoring with a takedown. It's 9-2 now, Ware County. Championship bout. Ware County and Oconee County, two great programs. 9-3 your score. A nice little takedown there by Oconee. No points awarded. And we're going to go back to the red mat now, I believe. Is that Paul Eckhart for Clark Central? I'm not sure. No, not sure who the wrestler is, but Clark Central back in action with east side now. They lead 2-0. I'm getting a reading that this guy's, Clark Central's name is Tyler. Nice escape there. Both guys very quick. Leg drive and takedown, but no avail. Nice escape by Clark. 0-0 our score. 2-0. Clark leads. Again, both men just trying to get some leverage and do a quick spin and takedown. There goes the roll. But the Clark Central wrestler trying to complete the roll almost put himself in harm's way with a pinning predicament there. East side with a nice takedown. They'll score 2. 2-0. Approaching 10 seconds. And that's the end of the first period. 2-0 East side leads. We're going to go to the second period now. Clark Central and East Side here on GITV. 2013 Clark Central Duels. Live from Athens, Georgia. And we want to remind you on GITV, our next broadcast will be February 9th on a Saturday. 6 o'clock start time. Girls and boys basketball as Clark Central entertains the Oconee County Warriors. Both the boys and girls are currently in second place in Region 8-5A as we get ready for postseason play. A couple of road trips, and they'll be starting the playoffs up at Appalachia High School this season. Takedown by East Side. 2-0 already. The score, East Side leads, but no points awarded. Clark Central doing a good job of not letting them complete the takedown. And they got out of it. And they got one for a reversal there. 2-1 our score. Clark Central trying to maintain a ride, but just can't quite keep the advantage. Eastside being very slippery here. Spinning out of trouble. Coach Stallmeyer getting a little animated. He just can't get his wrestler to do quite what he wants him to do. Again, another nice ride, stretching out the body, stretching out the legs, using the legs. Clark Central's up 3-2 in this second period between Clark Central and Eastside. Approaching 10 seconds. Almost a pin. He necked out of it, and they gave him a reversal. Gave him a reversal right there as the period ended. And man, Stoudemire didn't like that at all. Right when the period ended, Eastside got points for a reversal. So 4-3 now the advantage for Eastside. And Stoudemire complaining this case to the referee, but not sure how far that'll get him. Well, I'm telling you, they ain't liking that at all. So now 4-3 Eastside leads, and again, the advantage the Clark Central wrestler had almost turns into disaster as he puts his own shoulders down to the mat, and he's really got to work his way out, and does. Spins back to a top position. Four-three our score. Again, Eastside very close to having their shoulders on the mat, and then just by watching these two guys here in the third period, the Eastside wrestler appears a little more fatigued than the Clark Central wrestler does. Let's see if that works to Clark's advantage. He pushes him out of the ring. They'll start over 4-3. Clark needs a point in the worst way. Again, Clark had a 3-2 advantage until that last second reversal that netted Eastside 2 points. They lead 4-3. Very quickly to his feet, the Eastside guy is, but Clark drags him down. Referee warning Clark, watch them shoulders. 4-3. And if you're Clark, you got to have something happen fast. He's got one shoulder down. Can he get the other one down? It's going to be close. Nice neck bridge by Eastside to stay his shoulders off the mat, but Clark trying hard to score the pin and win this thing. And he's on his belly. Nice recovery by Eastside. Wow. Big score by Clark. They picked up 3 points. It is a pinfall?
3-point near fall.
Near fall, okay. So 6-4 our score. Clark leads it. Don't go away. Anything can happen. Eastside guy can get out of that down position very fast, and we're approaching 10 seconds. Six-4 our score. Clark trying to hang on for victory number 3 of the match here with Eastside. And they've got it. 3 straight wins for Clark Central in this matchup with Eastside. That'll take us to match number 4. Match number 4 starts now. Clark and Eastside fighting for 3rd place here at the 2013 Gladiator Duels. Going for the left arm, Clark is, and they go for the right leg and gets a little bit of a takedown, but no points. This referee's very tough on the points. He don't like giving them out as quickly as some of the other refs we've seen today. 2 points for a takedown there, I'm guessing, for Clark Central. It's 2-0 Clark. First period action. Nice rollover. Going for a pin. Very close. He's got one leg up in the air. He can't get both shoulders down. Now, Eastside again bridging. What'd they call? Not sure what the call was. Did he call a pin? That's it. He wins by pinfall. Couldn't see it with it being on the far side. Bodies were away from us, but a very quick count. And Clark now leads 4-0 in the matches 1. Match number 5. Not sure who the Clark wrestler is. But it looks like 2 very evenly matched guys, size-wise and weight. And boy, I tell you what, the Clark guy's going to have to watch it. His shoulders are very close to being pinned here. 2-0 Eastside. They get another 2 points. 4-0 very quickly. Eastside out in front in this match. And Clark just fighting to hang on here. Trying to avoid the pin as he goes outside the ring. Half his body. Eastside drags him back in, and I guess he got another takedown. That's another 2 points. 6-0 now Eastside. So Eastside coming back with a vengeance here after 4 straight losses. 7-0, and he gets the pin. Very quick work there by Eastside. So that makes it 4-1. Clark and Eastside fighting for 3rd place. Who's this?
First name's Owen.
We got a first name for the Clark wrestler. His name's Owen. As he goes up against a taller, lankier East Side wrestler, a guy with a lot more reach, a lot more leverage. Be interesting to see how Clark counterattacks this guy. I'd say we're probably in the 140s to 150s now, maybe weight-wise. Center ring action, both competitors just trying to joust for position. Get a feel for what the other guy's going to do. A lot of quick action there. They go outside the ring, they'll start it back over center ring. Nice turnout today for the 2013 Gladiator Duels, and Coach Stoudemire for Clark Central. As always, a great host. Had a lot of food in the Clark Central Gallery for the press and the coaches and the players, and had some different takes on chili recipes, some white chicken chili that was just delicious. Some red bean chili with some beef and all kinds of slaw and desserts. It was just a good thing for the people that were hungry here, and it was well appreciated. And a big thank you to Coach Stoudemire. 2-0 our score. Eastside trying to work for another pinning predicament here. Clark's shoulders very close to the mat. Almost a half Nelson with a leg wrapped in it. I don't know what else to tell you. Is that your? Very close to being pinned here. Three points awarded there for a near pinfall, I'm sure. That makes it 5-0. So second period action here between Eastside and Clark Central will resume now. Clark in the upper position. Clark's got to get busy. They lead 4 matches to 1, but Eastside's starting to make a comeback here. Nice little ride being maintained by Clark here. Arm bar being applied. Eastside escapes. Good work by the Eagles to get out of that one, and they get points. 6-0 after the reversal. Collar and elbow now as they go to the outer edges of the ring. Eastside trying to win their second match in a row. Leg dive attempt, no good. But just too much height and leverage, I think, in this match here for Clark Central. Eastside's doing a good job of keeping Clark Central's attempts far away of doing any damage. Clark's got a grip on the left arm, but just can't do much with it. Again, they go to the outer edges of the ring, and they'll start back in the middle of the mat. And again, we'll start. We got to be getting close to the end of the second period here. 6-0 Eastside. Eastside with a almost what appears to be a front face lock, maybe a front chin lock. applying a lot of pressure to the upper back of Clark Central. Grinding that head down to that mat. And that's time for the second period. 6-0 our score. So we'll start the third period now. Collar and elbow, both guys staying high. Eastside tries for the leg drop takedown, but no good. A lot of work to do for Clark Central now. You need a pin. Trailing 6-0. 4 matches to 1. Clark leads Eastside. They're fighting for third place. Again, Clark just cannot get anything going against the taller, lankier Eastside wrestler. Boy, nice job of getting out of the way there, and Clark gets 2 points. You know, nothing's impossible if he can just make quick work here. He's just 4 points down. I believe that's Owen for Clark Central Wrestling. Just needs to get a quick takedown and a pin to win this thing. Let's see. He's going to start off on top. Can't maintain the ride. Eastside escapes nicely, and he'll get a point for that. 7-2 our score. Almost an ankle lock by Eastside. That turned into a takedown, but Clark gets out nicely. If he can make something happen here. But we're approaching 10 seconds. 7-2, third period action. Eastside leads. They're going for victory number 2 here against Clark Central. Clark leads 4 matches to 1. Referee stops it again right before the period ends. And I don't know if it's an injury time, if there's some bleeding. I don't know what's going on here. They're stopping them. Period almost came to an end. Let's go to the yellow mat and look, check out Ware County and Oconee County again, our championship match. Wow, Ware County with a big takedown there. 2-0. These are the bigger guys between Ware County and Oconee. 2 classifications of differences here, 5A against 3A, but Oconee County ranked number 3 in AAA, and Ware County ranked number 4 in 5A. So 2 great wrestling programs here. But in this match, Ware County jumps out to the early 4-0 lead. Nice ride being applied by Ware County. Oconee having a hard time spinning out. Great action there in our championship match. And the Clark Central match ends with Eastside winning 7-2. We'll keep it on Ware County and Oconee County for a second, as it goes 4 matches for Clark, 2 for Eastside. Now Ware County and Oconee's tangled up on the championship ring here at the Gladiator in Athens, Georgia. GITV having a great time bringing you some wrestling. First time ever here on Clark Central GITV. We meant to bring you a whole lot more wrestling this year, but schedules got kind of crossed up and was unable to do that. And we've also been able to bring you some basketball games, which we're very proud of. First time we've done that this year. Looking forward to baseball and softball season coming up. But it's been a great thing. Executive producer John Ward, athletic director at Clark Central's put together for Clark Central GITV. So
Available to watch on the website like tomorrow. Okay. And what's the
They'll be up to watch it and be able to watch it again this evening.
Thank you so much. I'm sure y'all recorded better than I did.
GITV stands for Gladiator Internet TV.
Okay.
There'll be a ticket for wrestling on there. So we go back to the red mat now for Clark Central. And who's wrestling again there, son? Josh Williams for Clark Central. Nice little leg takedown there. Clark with the early lead, 2-0. Nice little spin and roll, almost into a pinning combination, but can't quite get the east side wrestler's right shoulder down. Clark Central rolls out nicely. Maintains the advantage from the backside. Another leg takedown. Williams using his legs very nicely. And another takedown. No points. Well, they did give him 4-0. Four matches to 2. Clark leads east side. They're fighting for third place here at the Gladiator in Athens, Georgia. Clark trying to get close to a pin here with time running out. First period, 4-0. Clark leads. Cannot get the shoulders down. But with the period ending there, I guarantee you the east side wrestler is going to be very fatigued as they start this second period. Three points on the end there for Clark Central to make it 7-0. As we start the second period, east side will start on top, but I'm telling you, he's very tired. Let's see how fast Clark can spin out of this position. Already to his feet. East side maintaining a good ride here. Headlock and a leg lock, but Clark rolls over, but Clark's almost in a pin predicament here. Shoulders almost down. Did east side get him down? This will be a huge win for east side, trailing 7-0 if they can get the pin. Williams hanging on for dear life. Referee looking to see if there's any air between the shoulders and the mat. Trying to bridge out of it, but he's got that headlock cinched so tight there's no room for him to bridge. But at the same time, there's no room for the shoulders to hit the mat because his arm's around the Clark Central wrestler's head. You just got to squirm and wiggle your way out of this. You're leading 7-0, but you're fixing to be pinned out if you're not careful here. Second period action, east side, Clark Central. Williams got in a good roll and got out of it. And I'm telling you what, that was scary there for a moment for Clark Central fans. East side just about scored the win, and they give Clark a point for getting out of it. 8-0, but again, a weird type takedown by east side. And they're going to give 2 points to Clark. They're going to say it's 10-3 now. A lot of points been exchanged here. We're on the outer edge of the ring, but no ring out call yet. Now we get it. Second period. We're in 10 seconds remaining. Clark on top of east side with time running out here in the second period. Nice little ride and time runs out, and we'll go to the goal mat now and see what's happening with Ware and Oconee. It looks like they've completed a match possibly. So there's nothing going on. We're going to stay on the red. Third period now, 10-3. Clark leads. Picked up another point, too, for the takedown. It's 12-3. Josh Williams for Clark Central. Way ahead in points with 9, but he almost got pinned in the second period and fought for nearly half the period to get out of that pinning predicament. Again, they're out close to the edge of the ring. And over half their bodies are out of the ring, but no call by the ref. Half their bodies are almost under the scoring table, but no call by the ref. Again, Josh Williams working from the backside, and it's been that way most of the match. 12-3 our score. Again, close to a pinning combination here for Josh Williams if he can get the left shoulder down. And the east side spins out, trying to bridge out. And they're outside the ring finally, which I think that's where the match has been wrestled the last 45 seconds. (14-3), Clark leading. Third period. Again, both wrestlers up, but Clark again maintained that position the entire match from the backside as we approach 10 seconds. It's 16-4 Clark. And your match is going to end right there. A good outing for Josh Williams. That now makes it 5-2. Clark Central leading in matches wrestled. Who's that? So now for the Gladiators, it looks like Paul Eckert. Also a football glad, and he'll win by default. Nobody to wrestle. He looked very good in that match. He raised his hand very nicely like a champion. Unabated. And Clark will get the benefits of another victory with no participation here. That should start taking us closer to our heavier guys. Let's see. Two bigger guys, I'm guessing maybe in the 180 to 190 range here. Maybe close to 200. A lot thicker. First period action, nothing. 2-0, Clark getting the early lead. 2-1. Now on the reversal by east side. Another takedown by Clark. He'll get 2 for that. 4-1's our score. Very quick-paced action here. Boy, and a leg sweep would be nice here if Clark could get it. I don't know if that's going to get it. They did give him 2 points there. 6-2. So now the referee's giving points out like candy. 6-3 our score. Clark leading Eastside by 3, and they give 2 more to Clark. Now it's 8-3. This might be the highest scoring match of the day between Clark and Eastside. Now it's 8-4. So we went from no scoring to a track meet all of a sudden here in this match. 8-4. And we're just in the first period. 2 more points awarded to Clark. It's now 10-4. 10-5. Again, a lot of points being distributed here. I'm not sure if we're even halfway through the first period. 10-5 our score. Clark leading Eastside 5-2 in matches 1. Throw in the 2 with no participation. And Clark may very well be on their way to the 3rd place finish here at the 2013 Gladiator Duels, as we are approaching 10 seconds now in this first period. And that's out of the ring. 12-5, Clark Central leads. We're very close to the first period being over. And that's it right there. First period ends 12-6. Clark leads. Eastside maintain upper position here in the second period. Trying to roll over the Clark Central wrestler, but Clark up to the challenge as he gets back to his feet. Now he's going for a takedown and gets it. Reversal and a takedown, I believe, and it's going to be close to a pin. He got it. He got the pin. Great job by Clark Central. That extends their lead to 6-2 now in matches wrestled here over Eastside. The Eagles from Covington. Who's that? So we go to match number 8, and this is TJ Ellison for Clark Central. TJ also played football for Coach Leroy Riles' Gladiators. Done a very nice job on the defensive line. Ellison maintaining a nice ride to start this match. 2-0 Clark leads. Ellison just trying to find one part of the body he can work on, whether it's an arm or a leg, and he just ain't quite made up his mind. So now he kind of goes for both and throws the wrestler out of the ring. They'll start back over in the middle. Ellison, very strong kid. You can just tell by looking at him the body he's got, not just of a wrestler but a football player, and just very well-conditioned guy. Very strong, like a bull. As he grabs that right ankle to maintain control. Wanted to go for a half Nelson and gets it, but let's go. Eastside going for the left leg and trying to get Ellison off balance, and he drives him out toward the outer edge of the ring. A nice little spin out by Ellison to stay inside the ring. Of course, with this referee, you could almost be 20 feet out of the ring. You're going to keep wrestling. Getting a lot of jockeying for position. 2-0. Clark Central leads. First period action. It's been all Ellison so far. He got the first 2 points, and then it's kind of slowed down. But he's had mostly the upper hand or the advantage here in this early going as we approach 10 seconds. Ellison staying on top. And that'll end right there. First period action's over. Two nothing our score. So Ellison's in the down position. This time Eastside maintains the top position. Ellison's going to have to work his way back up. Good low center of gravity by Ellison. Not giving the Eastside guy much to work with, keeping those arms and knees tucked in. Almost in a fetal type position. Now he works his way back up, and they'll call him ring out right there and start back over center ring. Clark Central Eastside, third place matches. 2013 Clark Central duels. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage here on GITV and tried to bring you some of the other teams earlier in the day. And of course we gotta play the favorite card when it comes to Clark Central when they wrestle their matches. It's Clark Central GITV. Make sure our Gladiators are well represented worldwide on the internet, on the World Wide Web. Play on Sports. Eastside maintaining a good position here, only trailing 2-0 as Ellison appears to start getting, he may be starting to get a little tired here in the second period. He gets back to his feet, but not the freshness, not the quickness we saw out of Ellison the first period. Collar and elbow, they'll tie it back up in the center of the ring. Both guys just trying to get some kind of an advantage. Eastside goes for a leg sweep, couldn't quite complete it. Ellison maintains a ride on top. Clark now leads 3-0. Ellison almost had Eastside in the head scissors, but he gets out of it, reverses position. Now he goes for a leg and a headlock, and they're going to call time. $5-0. Clark leads Eastside. But I'm telling you, Ellison is very tired. Let's see what happens here in the third period. All it takes is a pin. A pin to win. Clark leads by 5, but a pin can erase all of that. Both men upright as they go collar and elbow and get tied up high. Both guys seem to be wrestling with their headgear as much as they are with each other. Nice little takedown by the neck there by Ellison. He'll get 2 points. Extends his lead to 7-0. And now you got to think Ellison just wants to ride this thing out. Both guys real good with their low center of gravity. Not letting either guy get a limb or a leg or a hand to do anything with. Once they get in that down position, they just lock it up. And they're hard to move and hard to budge. Both guys get closer to being out of the ring. This time they do call them out of the ring. They'll start back over. 7-0, Clark leads. 6 matches to 2 in the win column for Clark over Eastside thus far. Ellison with a nice ankle lock. Keeping the east side guy from moving. Tries to roll him and spin him over for a pin. And now we're seeing some energy from Ellison. He's got a little more giddy up in his maneuvering now. He really wants a pin. It looks like he's trying to twist the east guy over. And I tell you what, he did. He's just moments away from maybe getting a shoulder down, a pin. East side fighting for their life here. 7-0. Clark leads it, but Ellison wants the pin. And a near pin gets 3 points for Ellison. It's 10-0. Pitching a shutout here as we're getting close to the 10-second mark. Eastside scores 1. 10-1 our score as we're getting inside of 10 seconds. And we're done. That's it. 12-1 victory for TJ Ellison. Clark now leads 7 matches to 2. And I'm looking down that way, and I'm guessing we've got possibly 2 to go. I think we're fixing to see DeMario Price. I don't know. Is that DeMond or Bryant? Who is that? Big guy here. Okay, well, he wins by virtue of no one to wrestle. That's the 3rd one today between Clark and Eastside. And that's going to do it. Oh, let's see. Eastside's going. Okay, they're going to get 1 victory with no participation. So in live matches, 7-2. In uncontested matches, Clark won 3-1 for a total of 10-3. I'm sure that puts Clark in the 3rd position here at these duels. We're going to pick up some championship matches over here in the gold. Let's while we see Clark Central go off the map. Those of you that are interested in Ware County, Oconee County, we'll let you watch some of the action here.
Clark Central 48, Eastside 21, Central finishes 3rd, Eastside finishes 4th.
So the final score was Clark Central 48, Eastside 21. Eastside comes in 4th place, Clark Central in 3rd place here at the 2013 Gladiator Duels as Ware County and Oconee County continue to fight for the championship. And I ain't got an update, but we'll try to get you one to you as soon as possible to let you know who's winning that championship bout. It appeared that Ware County might have been leading early, but to be quite frank with you, I'm seeing some guys wrestle down there now that are not your super heavyweights, so I don't know what happened with the lower guy, the heavier guy order we were going in earlier, but these are like featherweights going at it right now. 3-2, very close contested match here between Ware County and Oconee. I'll get you who's up here in just a second when I see another point scored. Coming up on 7 seconds, 5 seconds in the match. Ware County maintaining a good ride. That period will end right there. 3-2 to score. Again, I'll give you who's in the lead here in just a second. Championship match, Ware County and Oconee County. Ware County ranked 4th in 5A. Oconee County ranked 3rd in AAA. 3-2. Again, no advantage here on the restart for the period here. Nice little spin roll by Oconee, trying to get the upper hand here. And Oconee scored on that. It's 5-2 Oconee County. They lead Ware in this match here. Not sure what period. It looks like it may be the 2nd period. Two guys of even size, even weight, even height going at it here. Two evenly matched guys. And that's a ring out call. They'll start back on the Gladiator wrestling emblem, center ring. Nice job of getting out of that predicament by Ware County. It looked like Oconee County was fixing to have the advantage there. It's 5-4 now. Oconee County leads Ware County. We're at 50 seconds to go in the period. Nice wrestling with the legs there by Ware County, tying up the Oconee County wrestler. Trying to roll him over and get him in a pinning position. .25 seconds to go. Ware County trying to roll them shoulders over, but can't quite get the turn done. 10 seconds. Coming up on 3, 2, 1. Period ends right there. 5-4 your score. Oconee County leads it. So now they'll start standing up, and this will be the third and final period of this match. It's tied up 5-5. So right here, a takedown could be huge by either man as close as this match has been. One takedown could decide the match. Both guys staying low to the mat. Collar and elbow. They're way outside the ring, and ring out is called. Five. Championship match. Ware County and Oconee County. And they're getting close to a ring out. Ring out is called. Center ring action again. Scores tied 5-5. Championship match between Ware County and Oconee County. Boy, these guys are quick, and they're out of the ring again. Neither one gets an advantage. We're coming up on 34 seconds. Go to overtime if we're tied. 5-5. Ten seconds. 7-5. Ware County leads. And that may do it. Good match. Let's see what the finals are. We'll announce our 2013 Gladiator Duels champion. The graphic. Coach Stoudemire will be making his way over to the microphone, and we'll get you the total and the champion. 2013 Gladiator duels.
Also on the gold mat, Ware County 40, Oconee 31. So your champs, Ware County taking the 5-hour drive under the championships. Your runner-up, Oconee County. I'd like to thank everybody.
So Ware County 40, Oconee County 31. Very competitive championship match. They are the winner of the 2013 Gladiator duels. Once again, we want to say thank you to west side out of Augusta, Oconee County, east side out of Covington, Winder-Barrow, Appalachia out of Barrow County, Ware County making the 5.5-hour drive all the way to Athens, Oglethorpe County as well. Sorry that Habersham couldn't make it here to the duels this year, but the inclement weather from the winter storm we just had yesterday prohibited Habersham Central from attending. So 2013 duels are over. Ware County your champion, Oconee County in second place, Clark Central in third, and East Side out of Covington in fourth. That's your 2013 Gladiator duels. Our next broadcast here on GITV will be February 9th as we bring you the Clark Central Oconee County basketball games, girls and boys, starting at 6 o'clock Saturday night on February 9th live right here on GITV. We want to say thanks to our corporate sponsors, Bulldog Signs, Athens Chevrolet, the Morris Center, and Raising Cane's Chicken Finger. For our director, Chris Crumpton, for our cameraman, Sasha Crumpton, I'm Buster Crumpton saying a big thanks to Coach Tim Stoudemire and the tournament and the hospitality here. So long, everybody, and thanks for joining in.